Hello, beauties. So I'm in a really beautiful environment and I'm comfortable and I am looking at these amazing scarves and I thought, I should just tell you the story about them while I'm trying to share with you how can you wear these and how much diversity can you get out of them. And what I really wanted to do is tell you the story of how they came to be. They are so delicate and I really want you to see the distinction in these scarves. And I have two of the chandelier ones here right now. I have one in red and one in silver gray. We're still trying to make this color again. We're out of it. It's sold out. It's like a charcoal, really beautiful charcoal. If you have silver hair, it's probably going to look great on you. So we're trying to manufacture those again. The reason why I wanted you to understand the story of these is because these are woven. And I know I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. They're woven. This is all woven on a loom. So the one side and the other side, it's all like woven on a loom, lace at the bottom, and they keep weaving the lace in the middle. See how lace in the middle? And then they get to the other side, and then the end is woven. It's not stitched. There's no stitches here. And so when I show you this, the value and the thoughtfulness and the design elements and the yarn and the understanding that goes into these designer pieces is often unrecognized because the story is untold. And the truth is that when you understand the detail and the mastery that goes into something, and you understand the background, it's kind of like with people. If I don't know what my history is and whose shoulders upon I stand, if I don't know where I came from, then I don't know who I am and I don't know where I'm going. And it's the same with any piece of art. It could be your glasses, it could be these scarves, it could be these beautiful water bottles that have a lot of, these are image therapy water bottles, by the way. Um, it could be anything. When we understand literally the fiber and the fabric of a human being, of a piece of art hanging on the wall, of a cup, of what went into that, what's the history and the deliberate intent with which this piece was designed, especially with people, because we are just the most amazing masterpieces, just like the scarf. So every time I see these pieces and uh, my heart just jumps for joy and wanting to share with you on how to wear them and what to do with them. I've shared about belts, I've shared about headpieces, but I'm going to do that right now. So let me just show you. You can use this as a scarf. So you can have this piece hanging down here, or you can have it up here. It depends. Where would you like it to end? And the reason why I'm just playing with this on this video, there's no like, oh, you have to do this and then you have to do that, because you all have your own way of doing your hair. You have a ponytail. Are you going to put this over your ponytail in the back? Is your hair open? Do you have a bob? For those of you who have long hair, my suggestion is always, I'm showing you how, see how it gets tangled up. You don't have to do it like this. You can, you don't have to. It's easier if at the beginning you put your hair in a ponytail. Now, could you leave it like this? Yes, that's the reason why I'm leaving my hair open. You can leave it like this. You can leave it just like this. They're not going anywhere. These pieces don't go anywhere because they are the weave is kind of like fabricy, velvety, so it has texture. It's going to stay where you put it. See how this, I just turned this and it's staying. Now, you can have that be a little elegant side note, and you can have the scarf do the accompanying thing of ta-da. Not that complicated. And so many of you are always saying, oh, Liana, but what if it moves? So it moves. Then you go and stand in front of a mirror and you do a new version of this. It doesn't have to be exactly this. But what I mean to tell you is that these are not just scarves. These are beautiful pieces of accessory. Now, you could do a turtleneck under here. You can do a shirt. Um, you can have a dress that's like a strapless dress and have your shoulders be covered if you're going to a wedding and it's cold in the room. It doesn't even have to be a turban. But what if you want something, if you want your hair out of your face, then this is a very good solution. Now, the other thing you can do is if you don't want to have it be down here and accessorizing your outfit, you can keep turbaning, right? And then you can pull it through the layer that you just turned over. Tuck it through the layer. I don't know if you can see that. Tuck it through the layer. And then you have one up here, which actually can cover the back of your hair. And you can have one down. Now, there are many women who love to wear turbans. They love to cover their hair. This is just one way of doing it. And I will show you more. The other thing that I think is really powerful is when you take these scarves and you twist them, but always have one end a little longer than the other. Don't forget to do that. Right? Twisted, it'll stay twisted because that's the nature of this fabric. It doesn't slide anymore. Now, I don't have any um, brooches here right now, but if you want to, you could wear a button-down shirt, button the shirt up, and then this becomes like almost like a tie. You know? You can get the collar of your shirt up all the way, nice and tidy. This becomes like an embellishment. You can either have it on the side. And it's always nice to do this is the reason why I'm doing this with either yellow or white or red. You want the scarf to be a different color than the shirt that you're wearing, because then the lace becomes the element that has a lighter background than the darker lace. Or you can just do it like this, and you can open it all up, put it into the side, tuck this piece to the side, and have it be almost like a beautiful lace fit. Really not that complicated. Enjoy your scarves. Let me know how you like them. We want to hear back. We want to hear feedback. Please connect with me if you have questions, and I look forward to seeing you next.